Good book, AP US History. Very good book by Richard Rothstein. Bad book, Robin DiAngelo. I'll explain. I am Mark Stewart, and all of them involve history. Two of them truthfully involve history. Richard Rothstein's Color of the Law is a very important look at, here's the subtitle, How Our Government Segregated America. And remember, it's the term, our government. Robin DiAngelo makes clear, but not convincing, that it's everybody. It's not our government. That the whole America is responsible for racism, even though she doesn't point to individuals or even small groups. Instead, she defines racism as something so broad that it's meaningless. And unfortunately, she's gotten really popular. That definition of racism is very popular, defined as the society that might be unfair if you partake in it. If you don't do enough to reform it, you're a racist. Now, here's what that definition means. Everybody except maybe one person, call her Mother Teresa, is racist because everybody else doesn't do as much as that one immaculate person. So the definition is meaningless when nobody can be defined as good or bad since we're all the same. This is a problem because racist once had a very important good meaning. It's an evil term, and it's a term that should rightly be reserved for those who think of those of another race condescendingly, or even worse, act upon them. Rothstein's book, The Color of Law, focuses exclusively on the history. It leaves to us to determine today whether that history is still with us or not. Doesn't make that opinion. Those of us who see improvement are almost certainly happier people, and I contend more likely to continue improvement than those who will only focus on evils, but that can't be undone. You can only be just in your own time. Well, in the time of, say, Condoleezza Rice, black girl from Alabama, who in the 1960s when she was growing up said she could never have possibly envisioned an African American as Secretary of State as she became. Unfathomable. People who've said that black and white walking hand in hand as husband and wife or just dating, that was going to be fine as it is throughout the Northeast. That was unimaginable 60 years ago as well. The people who want to make a better history are the ones who will recognize bad and work together to avoid continuing bad. Robin DiAngelo does not want people to work together. She wants to have massive guilt and reparations, which means you're working with long dead people. Okay? That's who was treated unjustly. They're not here. Let's help people who are here who are still treated unjustly. And that means of any race. If you drop the race aspect of injustice, you're going to get better justice across the board.